Hello everybody, it's me. It's Sunday morning. Excuse me, my hat's a little askew. It's me. I've been out walking the dog. And I'm about ready to go to the farmer's market, which is why I'm leaving this little sun visor on. But, and excuse me, I'm having a little yogurt with muesli. Very little muesli. But I have to make this video because I feel like I have been set free from the prison of my mind. And I want to share the good news. Now, I know this is going to be a revolutionary concept to some people. But in the last weekend in particular, I was on driving 3 hours in the car, so I read a lot of my books that I bought about, post weight loss life, like maintenance or management life. I like to call it management. I hate the word maintenance because I've heard it used in a negative connotation in like the life of a group, when some people want to be go-getters and create new things and think outside the box, and then you got the maintenance people that just want to keep everything the same, maintain. Well, to me, staying the same has always been sort of a negative, boring, blah, blah. So management is a better phrase for me to use. So weight loss management, post-weight loss. Okay, I digress. And I know this is going to be a super quickie, so it's not boring, and I know it's going to lag and be weird because it's not my video camera. But this morning, after a week of agonizing over, I've done this wrong. Oh, you lost 106 pounds. Oh, your blood work's great. Oh, I feel bad because I don't follow the rules. I mean, I follow some of the rules well, and some of the rules not as well. It doesn't mean that I'm proud that I've not followed the rules that everybody purports, but the results are that I'm healthy. The results are that I lost the weight. I guess when I read the book this weekend, one of the books talked about how, if you haven't followed the rules at about 18 months or a year and a half, whatever, the bottom's going to drop out and you're going to be you can be really unhealthy, and then, oh well, you should have followed the rules. Okay, so here are the rules I have followed. I cannot drink all the water. I think it's because I gulp the water. I'm still trying to drink all the water, and I will continue to try. I tried this week. I failed miserably. I have a big old jug I filled up. I suck and I suck and I suck, and I think, oh, I've gotten far. Open it up, it's still all there. And I think it's because I put ice in it, and I just can't drink ice cold things. I just can't. So, not in volume anyway. And I haven't been able to since surgery. It has to either be a popsicle that's cold, or it has to be room temperature water or something like that. Okay. So I don't drink all the water, but I do want to. I tend to because, or at least 75% of the water, because of my kidney stones, and I don't want to ever have those again. So, vitamins. I do take the vitamins. Did I take the vitamins well the first 3 to 6 months? No. At about 5 months, I discovered VitaFusion. Now, these are the vitamin D ones, but VitaFusion gummy vitamins for adults. And once I bought those, it was no problem. You sit that big pot. I get them at Target, but you can get them a lot of places. They're not expensive, I don't think, and I eat 4 of them a day. Chew, chew, chew. It's like a gummy. All right, and this is vitamin D, which I decided. They say vitamin D is the key to the calcium thing, and that we all over calcium generally, not weight loss people, but people generally. It isn't how much calcium you're shoving in. The vitamin T helps you do the calcium, and that is also in the daily vitamin, but I figured what the heck, I'd try these. They're tiny, I take 2. I also have those wonderful calcium chews. Where's my bag? I took them upstairs. The Bariatric Advantage, the lemon, the raspberry. I bought a big pot load of those at one time and blew some money, and I just chew those. So that has made taking the vitamins doable for me. So now I do take the vitamins, and have done for about 5 months. Okay, let's say 4 or 5 months, religiously. No problem with that. Okay, not enough water. Do the vitamins. I exercise every day. You guys know that. I do not run. That is not me at 53, almost 53. I do not run. But I do walk the dog vigorously every day, between a half an hour, 45 minutes to an hour every day, or more than an hour and 15 minutes. It depends on the day, depends on if I walk him twice, once, whatever. And I like to go to the gym. Right now I go for like body pump, which I can't seem to get over there at the right time. Things have been busy. But pumping the iron stuff. Okay. Come winter, I'm sure I'll be over there a lot because you can't go outside that much. This is not what I wanted to talk about, but it is. All right, so I do the exercise, don't do all the water. Here's my big bugaboo, the solid frickin' protein. I do not enjoy eating meat. I do like a steak occasionally if it's not overcooked. Hard to not overcook a protein, chicken breast, because I'm not a big fan of chicken anymore. I mean, I can eat a piece, but the dark meat's kind of greasy and the white meat's too dry. Or I can stew it with something and then I like it just fine. But then they say, oh, the people that say you shouldn't eat things that are soupy like, or you don't do the soupy because then that's like a slush and a slurry and it's the same, whatever. I like soup. I like chili. I like stews. I like vegetables. Shall we say it out loud? I like vegetables. I have always liked vegetables. And I like them more now than I did before. I do protein, but I do not do it in a solid protein form. I do a much more vegetarian, lentil-y, garbanzo beany, Greek yogurty, did I say lentils, quinoa, tuna fish, chicken salad. Those are solid, but they're not like a hunk of meat. Here, I got to chew this down. Eggs, cheese, dairy. Well, there was a video today from the OH conference that Yvonne McCarthy put up on YouTube, and I have sent it to everybody that's in my contact list. I don't know if it goes to everybody who's subbed to me, though. I don't know how that works. But oh my God, I've got to put a link to it. Dr. Garth made a revolutionary comment on a panel, and I think he talked about it, and I don't get to see the talk because I didn't go to the thing. But he talks about how his patients are mostly guided towards a non-animal protein approach to protein diet after surgery. That the countries that eat the most protein die the soonest, have the shortest lifespan, have the most cardiovascular disease. I'm a big South Beach fan. I lost weight before on South Beach. I love South Beach. I didn't lose 100 pounds on South Beach, but it detoxed my chemical need for carbohydrates, meaning white flour, white bread, white sugar, and white potatoes. Okay, and white rice. I don't do that kind of stuff, and I haven't for years, and it didn't help me get but so thin. I only lost so much weight. But I don't eat stuff that affects my blood sugar. So I can eat a lot of things that are healthy and whole and organic and vegetable and vegetable source and dairy sources of protein and not have blood sugar issues and not be choking on a piece of dry meat. Okay? It's a huge revelation, and I think we need to embrace it for those of us who don't want to feel guilty that we're not doing 2 bites of protein and 1 bite of vegetable. You know what? I freaking like my zucchini and onion saute. I use olive oil to cook. It's good for you. Grapeseed oil is good for you. There's a much more holistic approach, and I feel like we've listened to what doctors said, and they say it because another doctor said, and another doctor said, and another doctor said. We need to get with the future, folks. There's a food revolution going on around us for everybody else, for children and school lunches, and yay, Jamie Oliver. And I feel the same way about post-weight loss surgery eating. It's just not necessary to choke ourselves to death on dry protein. And I'm going to be looking more into this. So that's my philosophy. I'm going to be honest. This is who I am. I've lost weight. I'm healthy. I'm not dying yet. And nobody has to do what I'm doing. But I'm not going to beat myself up anymore that I don't do the extreme version or the heavy-handed protein, animal protein. I do like some fish, but I don't feel like cooking all the time. I'd rather eat half a cup of lentils and say, I'm done. And I eat more than 3 times a day. I might need 3 meals and 2 snacks. I might like 5 to 6 mini meals. It totally depends on the personality. I'm kind of hypoglycemic, so if I don't eat kind of on a regular basis, and people will say, well, that wouldn't happen if you'd eat a bigger chunk of protein, then you wouldn't be hungry for 5 hours. Well, you know what? I don't want to have the shakes and be gnawing my arm off. I don't want to be puking when I finally get to food because I've waited too long. I'm doing what's working for me, and it's worked. So there you go, folks. I've come clean, the honest truth. I do what I do. It works for me. I'm healthy. My blood works great. I've lost the weight. I'm doing a livable, maintainable, manageable exercise program for myself, and I can live this way. I'm 52, almost 53, and I can live this way. So, power to the people who wanted to eat something that wasn't a solid chunk of protein 3 times a day. Power to me, because I've done the job, and I'm proud of myself. So there you go. Me and my Sussex pants are going to go to the farmer's market and get some vegetables and some organic beef. I think they do have organic beef, range, grass-fed. That's it. See you guys later. More to come. More to come. The Sally food revolution has begun.